Hey guys, daskro here. I'm here with Brett FX, and we're going to try something new. We're doing the Battlefield Esports Roundup, short for BFers. So Brett, how's it going?
It's going all right, man. I'm pretty excited to start this new show. I think that I think that we can bring something to the table here that hasn't been brought before. Some guys have tried podcasts, they've tried this and updates in a way, but I think this right here is it's what we're looking for. It's what people are looking for, and we're gonna try and bring you guys good content and updates as we go.
Now, for those that don't know, Battlefield Esports is pretty straightforward. It's all of the competitive, organized Battlefield events that have been going on, some results, some things coming forward on the various platforms in the various continents out there. We're here to try to give you a little bit of news about what's going on. So if you're interested in playing or just spectating, this will be a resource for you to utilize. So let's get right into this. The first thing, 4PL. Brett, what's 4PL?
Well, from what I can gather, 4PL is a 5v5 European League only. And it looks like that their season is just about to end, season two, but they do have plans for more seasons coming here in the future. It is pretty standard. The maps are basically all your vanilla maps, and it looks pretty fun. You're going to have teams like Six Fins, 3-Bit, Evasion, those guys, really good teams coming in. I think Epsilon's even one in there. So if you guys want to play against some really good teams in your Euro, this is something you might want to look at.
Yes, this is 5v5 infantry only conquest on PC, and so we'll have the links below. And if you're interested and decide for the next season, have at it. But let's go to the next thing. Let's go to a little bit more interesting beyond just the 5v5 stuff. Let's talk about the 2v2 below radar ladder.
That's right. It's supposed to be happening on April the 6th. It's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the U.S. guys. This looks to be pretty exciting. I did not get to see the first one that went on. I saw a little bit of the after action reports, and it looks pretty freaking amazing. Some of the best pilot and gunner combos in the world are going to be playing in this thing. And they're going to be utilizing Level BF's free cam, which is going to be completely amazing. And guys, seriously, if you have not checked out this free cam, you need to. It is awesome. And I believe you're casting it, right, Daskro?
I'm going to try to cast it. I cast the last one. Here's the gist of below radar. It's a helicopter pilot and his gunner. They have to stay below whatever map they play on's highest building. And so Operation Firestorm, you got to stay below that big oil gas venting pipe that's right in the middle on C point. And you can't use the gunner's autocannon. You can't use the Stinger missiles, the air-to-air missiles. You can only use the rocket pods, the pilot, and the TV-guided missile with the gunner. And even though that sounds a bit crippling, it actually makes it a whole lot more exciting because it's no longer about these super long distance TV shots. Instead, there's a new element of maneuverability in it. And with the Level BF free cam, we're going to be able to do some really cool things in following those TV guided missiles as they maneuver through the buildings and following these helicopter pilots as they do these incredible evasions through very dense buildings and skyscrapers and things like that. And so if you can't watch it on April 6th, it's going to be rebroadcasted on Level BF's YouTube and Twitch pages, so you can check it out there. You can check it out in the links below. Let's keep on going. Let's go back to the North American scene.
That's right. We're going to go to the North American, actually it's North American and South American scene. This is going to be the War XS League. Now, we've mentioned this before. And there's going to be a lot of teams joining this here after CEVO is going to be ending. So what it basically is a South American league that has around 4 different modes. You can play 12s, 8s, and 5s and 4s. Now the 8v8s are looking like they're going to be shaping up to be pretty exciting stuff. They have a lot of the common teams that you're going to see from North America. They have Team Reddit, they have Shot Docs, they have MVP Gaming, Extreme Gaming, The Unforgivens. FIS is going to be in there. Invictus is going to have a team in there. So we're looking at to have a lot of really good teams in the 8s section. The first day for the preseason match is going to be on the 16th. Now, guys, if you want to get into this, you have to register by the 7th. So it's going to be on this Sunday. So if you guys are interested in getting into some 8s and some fives, you need to be looking into this and signing up your team now. A lot of good matches, a lot of good competition for you guys to be playing with.
And again, guys, this is PC only, North and South America. A number of leagues, but 8s are going to be big. But let's go to North America exclusive and talk about CEVO. We're in the playoffs, Brett. What's going on there?
Man, some exciting freaking matches is what's going on, guys. This was probably some of the best games that I've actually never seen, but know the outcome. Unfortunately, as you all know, we don't have any kind of a battle recorder or a spec mod to watch these things live. So I am stuck there watching this thing on the live scoreboard, all right? And I'm on the edge of my seat. So let's go over what happened on some of the matches. So the first one that we have up, now this is in the winners bracket, was Rival Gaming and No Mercy GG. And I will say this right here was probably the biggest upset in the whole tournament. Rival Gaming having an amazing first round with No Mercy GG comes down to 2 tickets. 2-1 is amazing game. Ty, I wish I could have been able to see it. So they lost the first round, 2-1, No Mercy's favor. Second round comes in, back and forth, and it came even to a stalemate there towards the end. But No Mercy GG did pull it out in the end with the 67 tickets, and they ended up taking that round and moving on further into the winners bracket. So that was a huge upset.
It was, and No Mercy GG is actually No Mercy's second team. No Mercy GG is predominantly Argentinians, so they're from South America. But nonetheless, they got their victory, and hopefully we'll be able to see some POVs in the next few weeks from them. They've promised me that, so No Mercy GG guys, don't back out on your promises. Let's go to the next round, though, on round 3. Also in the upper bracket, it was So Awesome versus No Mercy Gaming, the same No Mercy team that I talked about, but the U.S. team, and that had a bit of a different result. How'd that go, Brett?
Well, this one right here, I only got to catch the second round, but it did look like SA. It was a very close round in the first one. They ended up winning that. Now the second round came down also to a very close round. I believe it was somewhere in the 50 or 60 ticket range, but they also did end up winning it. Now this is really interesting because SA is a very good team. In fact, they're probably the favorite right now to win this tournament. And it is very impressive to see that the No Mercy North American team be able to take them down that far on those tickets. So I'm very excited to be able to see some gameplays from that match if we can get our hands on some point of views.
And speaking of which, in round 4, the 2 finalists were No Mercy GG and So Awesome. They've already played their round, and So Awesome beat No Mercy GG, and so both No Mercies go to the lower bracket.
That's right. And I think that score does not accurately reflect how the game actually went. And the reason I say this is because on round 4, they played Dama Van Peek. Now, we all know that Dama Van Peek is just as bad as Metro. It's basically a tube. Whoever can get B and hold on to it first will most likely win in that first exchange. They will most likely win in that game because there's no way to back rage. There's no way to get around it. They have to push right through. So it takes an incredible amount of teamwork and coordination to be able to get past a 2 cap on that one. Now, I think that it was a lot closer. I have not seen the videos from this, but I think it was a lot better game than what scores are showing it.
Yes, and I think when we look at the lower bracket, which also played on Down Von Peak, we had those guys versus Invictus Esports and Shot Docs versus Nexus. Invictus beats those guys on Down Von Peak 265-0, which is a little bit higher than what we saw with No Mercy GG versus So Awesome. And then we finally saw the match between Shot Docs and Nexus BF3, and it looks as if that Nexus won as well by 247, according to the playoffs page, and knocking out Shot Docs from the lower bracket. And so, in the coming days, we're going to see the lower bracket sort of finalized. We have Rival Gaming versus Invictus Esports, and then No Mercy Gaming versus Nexus, and they're all playing on Same Crossing. Brett, do you got any predictions of what's going to happen?
You know what? I'm gonna have to say this. I'm really interested in what the Rival and Invictus game is going to be. I'm not. Everybody pretty much knows that Rival is amazing on Sign Crossing. That they every time they play that map, they just completely dominate. So I'm going to give the edge to Rival. They have the experience, they have the good players, and they have their map. So I think that they will end up taking it on in that match with Invictus. Though Invictus is not going to lay down. They're an up and coming team that have done some amazing stuff, had a couple of upsets, and they've shown some promise. I've seen some of their games, I've seen some of their matches, and they are good. They are good. So be looking out for these guys in the future. And then the No Mercy and Nexus game, man, this is hard to call because this is the No Mercy North American team. I I have to say this is going to be a close one. I'm going to give the slight edge to No Mercy just because they have been a little bit more consistent than Nexus has here in the past. And also, Nexus hasn't been scrimming as much as they were. So I think that may play a big role in this, where No Mercy is being more active than Nexus has been here in the past.
I think that with Rival versus Invictus, Invictus is going to be the underdog. I think the Rival will probably win by easily a 250 ticket margin combined. No Mercy versus Nexus, on the other hand, while I think that both teams are good, when I have seen Nexus play Sane Crossing, they have some pretty amazing positions and some pretty amazing shots. If they put in the practice, I think they're going to win it. But if they win it, though, it'll be by less than a 100 ticket margin.
Well, you're going with that's a pretty tight game, Daskro.
That
That's
is
a
a tight
pretty
game.
tight game.
But I like tight
So
games.
we'll see how this and long game too. These are going to be some long games. So we're excited to see some points of view on that one. So guys, if give us your predictions. Let us know who you think is going to win, because we want to know what the community is thinking. So please put in who you think will win between Rival and Invictus, and No Mercy GG, or No Mercy North America, and Nexus BF3.
That's right. And let's go to something a little more casual. Let's talk about Reddit versus Level BF.
That's right. So we have a level versus level, or a Reddit versus level match coming up on April the 21st. It is going to be broadcast live on the level Twitch channel, and that will be posted down in the description below. And that will be at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now, this is going to be pretty exciting. Reddit got kind of beat up. We held our own. We didn't get base rape, but we did lose. I mean, I will admit it. We did lose. So I'm looking forward to a rematch. I know Daskro is not going to be there, but he will be hopefully rooting for us.
I will be rooting, but I will not be here. But again, this is going to be a great 32 match. Going to be playing on a variety of really fun maps, a good mix of Battlefield maps. So if you're interested, you can check out the links below to check it out live. And if you don't check it out live, you can always watch the rebroadcast.
That's right.
Let's keep on going, though. Let's talk about this 3-mob community event.
Yes, so 3Mob is going to be starting actually they already have started a weekly community event. Now, you can go into the description below, and it's going to be bf3platoon.com to look for more information on this. But it's going to be at every Thursday beginning at 11 p.m. Eastern. And I believe that they have had squad rush tournaments, and I think their last one was some kind of a deal with racing. So they're going to be doing these events, trying to keep Battlefield fresh and alive for the casual gamer. Also, I mean, this is also for competitive guys if they're interested in it. But for the guys who just want to have fun, this is for them. This is for them to get out there, be with the community, meet new players, and I encourage every one of you guys to go out there and sign up for this.
That's right. And remember, guys, this is a North America event, and so that's why it's at that specific time at 11 p.m. East. And so, sorry, Euros, but this is for North American guys only. But let's do one more North American thing while we're still here. Let's talk about the fifth 32 versus 32. This one's a bit different. This one's a pickup game. Brett, what is a pickup game?
All right, so a pickup game, or a pug, is basically where a bunch of randoms get together and they play it in a competitive setting. So what this is going to entail is you sign up on their website, which will be down in the links below as usual, and we're also going to post a link to a forum post that's going to have a whole lot more information on this, guys. And Basically, what you are guys going to be able to do is sign up, and then it's going to be on a particular day where you're going to show up, get in their TS, and you're going to be able to play with a randomly put together 32-man team. And they're going to go over the basics of what guys going to do. You're going to go over your strats real quick, and then you're going to fight. And it sounds really awesome. I'm actually going to be playing in this, I think. So, if you guys are wanting to get into this big team battles that we do on a somewhat regular basis with these other communities, but you don't want to join a community, this is your chance. This is your chance to see what it can be like.
Yes, and so if you're interested in just playing, sort of one step up from just playing a pub server, then check out that link below about the fifth 32 versus 32 pickup game. Let's talk about a few more North American things. I know, guys, that we're pretty North American centric. Brett and I are both in North America. And on a side note, guys, if there's some European stuff or even some Asia Pacific stuff going on that you want us to talk about, send it our way. You can send us an email at battlefieldreplays@gmail.com to send in that information. But enough of that. Let's go to these final events. We have something actually really different. We only talk about PC stuff. This one's not PC, Brett. What is it?
That's right. So all you Xbox guys out there who complain and just are so frustrated that we never show you any love, well, guess what? We're showing you some love. So right now we have a 5v5 weekend circuit. Now this is Xbox only and is going to be a playoff style single elimination match on Sundays. And they play every Sunday. They pick 8 teams and you basically just go in there and play it in a tournament style. You play all 8 matches in one day. So be sure that you guys are able to play in one day. But for all of you guys who are interested in getting into the competitive gaming on those consoles, we'll have a link down in the description below to their Platoon wall. It will tell you all the information that you need to know, who you need to contact, all of that stuff. And we're going to try and get more and more of these events for the console guys, because we know that you guys are a huge part of the community. We really do. And this getting you guys involved will only make everybody's better. I mean, it will only help everybody. So please check that out if you are on Xbox and you are interested. And again, as daskro said, if you guys have any information on consoles about tournaments, leagues, ladders, anything, please send it in to us, because the only way that we're going to grow this community or keep it alive is if we let everybody know about it. And there are tons of people who are wanting this information but can't get a hold of it, and you guys could help us get it to them.
Yes, please do send us information our way. One more league to briefly talk about, the Cyber Gaming League, which is a $200 North American tournament for PC. The sign-ups just closed, so we hopefully are going to see some really cool matches out of that. And remember, guys, if you're playing any of these events or just have some really cool scrimmages that you've recorded, send them our way. Send them to battlefieldreplays@gmail.com. If you got your team that records with you and you got at least 3 POVs, send them our way, and Brett and I will do a multi-perspective cast. They got to be 720p at least. They got to be full unedited matches, and if we have 3 POVs, we're going to be golden. And so send them to battlefieldreplays@gmail.com. You can check out that email address at the links below as well. So Brett, any closing thoughts before we wrap this up?
You know what? I'm hoping that you guys enjoy this. I hope that you guys get some good information out of this. Please leave feedback down below, guys. No trolling. We want legitimate feedback. We want to know what we can do to make this better. And again, please send in information if you have any about other events going on. But pretty much, I'm looking forward to this. I think that this can be pretty big. And so let's get it going.
That's right. We'll keep this up as a regular thing. So until next time, guys, until the next BF, what are we calling it, Brett? Call them the BFers.
The BFers. There we go, guys. There we go. BFers.
All right. See you guys later.
Take it easy.